Is the Buffalo Bills. They're on pace to have no receiver reach 1,000 yards for the second straight season. Guess what? They went out and added Brandon Cooks to the wide receiver room. Colin, I mean, how much do we talk about this in the offseason? They did not get better on the outside. They could have done it in free agency. They could have done it in the draft. Then they had a third chance at the deadline this year. They did nothing. And the GM's all combative about it. Well, guess what? They have now added Brandon Cooks. They're grasping at Gabe Davis. I mean, come on, give me a break. This is embarrassing. Remember, Dalton First Aid continues to be hurt. They're a great tight end. Yeah. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. Josh Allen at some point can go in there and be like, guys, you got to get me dudes.
So this does not make my blazing 5.5 hour. It was the last game I dropped. Okay, now last week I dropped the Dallas plus 3.5. So that was a way better pick than the ones I went with. But I had Pittsburgh covering here. I think it's tough. Pittsburgh played very poorly, did not play good defense. They're going to play really well. It's going to be cold weather. And I think Buffalo has shown its hand more than once. This Buffalo team is good. They're not very good. Well, they're not great. They're good.
Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson just went up and down the field on the Steelers. Why won't the Buffalo Bills do that with Josh Allen and James Cook?
Because the Chicago Bears have a better offensive line and a better run game and a better quarterback.
Wait. Take that back. Come on. They do not have a better quarterback than the Buffalo Bills. Please don't say that.
No. I'm saying that the Bears went up and down the field. The Bears are better than the Steelers.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
That's clear. Okay.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is Pittsburgh, and we said this a month ago, it's the hardest team to figure out in the league. Week to week, you get a totally different team. I mean, honestly, great, terrible, bad, beat the Colts, hammer the Seahawks, and then they can be awful. So when they play poorly or lose, they almost always, especially at home as an underdog, play really, really well. Pittsburgh may lose. I'd take the hook all day long.
Okay. There was some confusion there. J-Mac was confused. I think Colin was confused. He was then saying that Caleb Williams, I guess, is better than Mason Rudolph. But like we were talking about, like that was a weird one. We'll just keep going there because he obviously is not saying Caleb Williams is better than Josh Allen. But he didn't really answer the question of like if the Bears were able to do this to the Steelers, why can't the Bills? And the Bears have right now, their coach, their receivers, their run game is more cohesive. It's more consistent. It's less quarterback centric. They're able to put up all these points and have all these plays and have their quarterback have a 59% completion percentage, right? So like they don't need their quarterback to be a superhero as much. What's really frustrating is, and I said this about the Buffalo Bills, They could have gotten Devontae Adams. Look at what Devontae Adams is doing right now with the Los Angeles Rams. Why did the Rams go out and do that? Why didn't the Bills go out and do that? Why? Why is Mac Hollins looking transcendent with the New England Patriots and not at all like that with the Buffalo Bills? This is the power of coaching. Because you can't even say it's because of all the targets or, well, he got less targets or something like that. No. In 17 games, 31 receptions, 50 targets, 378 yards. With the Patriots, he has 32 receptions, 44 targets, and 417 yards. So more yards, a higher catch percentage, and less games. That's coaching. Josh Allen is elite. Josh Allen is special. Josh Allen is not the problem. Glad we established that. It's kind of crazy. Scratch that. It's extremely crazy. Someone asked me in the comment section, like, how do you feel about this Brandon Cooks signing? And I'm like, I don't know. What's there to say? I'm not telling you that the Bills are going to lose to the Steelers, or I'm not making any grand claims like Colin is making right now. But it is frustrating. It is definitely frustrating. You know, I watched that Steelers-Bears game, and so I'm fascinated to see what the Bills look like against the Steelers. I mean, just look and see what the Rams did against the Bucks. Matt Stafford had a way easier day at the races. And I just want to know how the Los Angeles Rams were able to build a better defense than the Buffalo Bills, led by Sean McDermott. I want to know. I want answers. Why is it that a Sean McVay-led offensive head coach team with old man Matthew Stafford is able to build a better offense and build a better defense than what the Buffalo Bills can do with Josh Allen, who's in his absolute prime and has a defensive head coach who should at the very least be able to build a defensive unit that then would crush a Baker Mayfield of some sort. But no, the Rams did it, not the Bills. Why is it that Drake May in year 2, and again, I'm not acting like Matt Collins is this like like this like next level receiver where it's like you got to focus on him. He's got to be your wide receiver. I'm not making that argument. But why is he getting more juice out of him? And again, you can't say, well, because we had more receivers and so bliss and that. Like that's not the argument. Look, just compare the receptions. Compare the targets. It's frustrating to see. But it is a great example as to why coaching matters so much. And roster construction matters so much. You could have made a play for Devontae. You could have said, bro, we were in the AFC Championship game last year. Like, we just need a dude. We beat the Chiefs. We're in the Super Bowl. Like, let's go. Josh Allen. Prime Josh Allen. You could have gotten him. You could have made a play for him. It didn't break the bank. You could have found a way. You could have made a play for Ibuka. I mean, like, there's options here. There's always moves. There's always options. There's always something that can be done. And the Bills just don't seem to take that next level, to do that next move. And to stick with the Rams, they do. They did. And because of it, they won. They did it when they won their Super Bowl. They said, we need OBJ. We need another receiver. They said, we need another guy to get to the quarterback. They went out and got Von Miller. Because of that, in the middle of the season, that directly led to a Super Bowl win. Without those acquisitions, they do not win the Super Bowl. It directly led to a Super Bowl. They would not be the team they are right now, leading the NFL, and have the best Super Bowl odds if they didn't get out there and say, we're getting Devontae. We're getting Devontae. So, I'm curious to see how the Buffalo Bills season continues to unfold right now. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating for sure. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Buffalo Bills? Do you think they'll struggle against the Steelers like Colin is saying? How do you feel about this signing of Brandon Cooks? Will that boost the wide receiver room? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.